Hi Pisces, how are you? Welcome to your energy update. So Pisces, I did the pre-shuffle. We got 3 cards and then let's get into your reading, okay? So first card we got was sadness, okay? And I immediately sensed that it was someone in your surroundings kind of looking at you, um, wanting to take their mask off, looking at you with a lot of love and really acknowledging what they feel for you. And again, wanting to undo or do away with all of these masks that they've put up, all these barriers, okay? Because it's only made them sad, right? They're the one that's suffering right now. So let's see how this plays out. Let's see. Let's get a reading for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? Clear and concise messages for my Pisces friends. Clear messages. What does Pisces need to know? 4 of Wands. What does Pisces need to know? I feel like someone here wants victory now. I feel like someone here is open. In Pisces, now you are in a little bit more of a detached energy. And I just feel because, you're in contemplation. The 4 of Swords came up in my mind. You're restoring yourself. You're resting. You are going through a recalibration of a sort, right? Your birthday season's coming up very soon. So I do feel, Pisces, that also you within yourself, you're living, embodying more of that love energy, embodying more of your authentic self, and really doing away with that mask, okay? I do feel that, I would say even the past year, or definitely 2, Page of Wands popped out. We're going to put it in Pisces. You have been definitely stepping more into your authentic self. If you can think back, you were probably, more sheltering of yourself, more shy in a sense. Now, you're okay with taking up space. You're definitely living your true self, okay? And I do feel that you're just maybe just missing love here in your life. Things are definitely improving for you, but I would try not to look at it from that point of view, right? Because if our mind obviously manifests our next scenario, then we're in a sense of lack, of sadness, of need, okay? And that's what we're going to be manifesting in our future reality. So, that's why being conscious, sometimes, even the most experienced conscious people, we're still human. So just be aware of that. All right, let's get into this. Four of Swords popped out. Okay. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Wands. So I feel here like someone wants, I feel like someone wants to stop the conflict. It could be both parties, okay? Basically, reading, we have the 4 of Swords in the reverse. So someone here is coming out of this restoration period in a sense here in the near future. What's helping or hindering you? Their, diligence, wanting to put ambition into something, help something grow, right? So I feel here like someone is ready to step up and starts putting action behind to what it is that they've been resting and contemplating on, okay? And it could be this King of Pentacles type of person, okay? It could be, someone here that's been diligently, for a while, tossing around that whole idea of actually committing to something, right? But I feel here that they are definitely keeping they've kept a close eye on this, it's almost like they look at you, how they look down on this card, they look down on this pentacle in a sense with sadness, because it's like they want to seize that opportunity, right? Pisces, I also feel here that you are, through this Aquarius season, again, we're in different timelines, you could be feeling like there is a little bit of some sort of, I don't want to say, the word is not slow down, but some different energy here, right, that we're playing with. And I do feel like it's making you slow down to analyze truly our thoughts deep down. What's coming up to mind is a dig deeper card. And now, that is really allowing you to address and get really deep in there. So when you come out of that, Pisces, you're about to really come out with a whole bunch more ambition, right? Passion. A lot of you, during this Aquarius season, it could be a little bit, you can find it difficult to connect to your passion, and spark that creativity. But if you're able to conjure up that passion or hold on to it while you have the Aquarius mind, you know, the thoughts, the clarity. Wow, like those two together, passion and clarity. I mean, like, you know, so point being, moving forward, I do feel that, you know, you are focused on your prosperity. You are definitely focused on your pentacles, your Pisces. You are eyeing this thing down and you're going to go get it, which I love it. Unconscious mind, the Fool. New beginnings. I mean, absolutely. I do feel, you know, obviously, you know, there's a couple steps. When we think of a new beginning, we don't just, you know, dive on in. Sometimes people think about this for like a year, 2, 3 years before they actually make a move. Like, it's like, how quick are you to be able to take advantage, take opportunities that arise? Again, it's not like always, you know, to jump off a cliff. It's to be discerning. But I do feel in this case, Pisces, you are seizing the moment. Okay. I mean, you've thought about this for a while, right? In the past, there could have been some opportunity, some sort of offer, you know, some sort of something said here. Okay, your next move, the 5 of Swords. Okay, so, you know, like I was saying, all this is happening, right? You know, you've taken a break, then you're wanting to put diligence. Just make sure that your mind doesn't play tricks on you, you know? Overthinking it, psyching yourself out. Don't do that. I think it's going to be very important to meditate. What is the 5 of Swords? The World and the Queen of Cups. Interesting here, because what I'm getting is I do feel like there is some self-sabotage. I mean, there's the Pisces, you know, there's a lot of emotion, right? The self-sabotage of the mind, psyching yourself out. But I do feel here like there's a lot of emotion, but there's a small resistance. You're having a lot more compassion for yourself, and you're really, you know, have learned to really balance yourself out in this situation, right? You had you had to conquer your fears, your limiting beliefs, your limiting thoughts, right? That kept you in this energy of needing a break. But still, I mean, even though you emotionally became okay with it, there's still that little resistance before you act. Let's clarify this World. It's almost like a lesson, you know, that you're here. And you will overcome, right? The 5 of Swords, for some of you, could be pride, right? Could be yourself, you know, could you know, thinking about a situation in a prideful way. What we're going to see here. What is this World? Of course. Wow, 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords, yeah. So you're holding on something, some sort of lesson, some sort of, you're holding on to some heartbreak. I feel here like you are very, I mean, this is absolutely clear. I feel here like before, right? If it's a job opportunity or something, or some creative venture, you've gone for it, right? Maybe you're in a career, you know, that you hear 10 no's before you hear 1 yes, you know, or even more. You could hear more no's, right? So I feel here like maybe it's this conflict. It's wanting to go forward. I feel like you have a lot of compassion. You know, you are having a lot of compassion for the situation. Like you still want to engage in a sense, but there's some, you know, there's some resistance here, and the resistance is your, you know, perceptions maybe of the past, afraid, not perceptions, right? You know, when something happens to us again and again, maybe it's happened to us, you know, 2 or 3 times, and we can become fearful, right? That it's going to happen again. Did I not learn the lesson? You know, I feel here that that's actually what's happening. Another part of this is that you are psyching yourself out, wondering if you've learned the lesson or if you're just going to repeat the same cycle again with something, okay? So don't let your mind, because I feel here like you're wanting to take some new beginning. There's an opportunity. How you see yourself as a 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. So right now, Pisces, you really aren't, you know, putting that diligence in. You aren't being persistent into something. You aren't watering those seeds, right? And I feel here it has something to do with your mind. It has something to do with your mind. 8 of Swords and 5 of Cups. Because you are in this, you know, these wave of thoughts that are just taking you over, making you feel this grief, this heartbreak in some sense. Pisces, whatever the situation, right? This is a sadness that you're feeling, okay? Could very well be in regards to love, right? All different types of scenarios here. So, you know, you could be just set and you know, on what seemingly looks somewhere, what happened in the past. I would say to do the best that you can, Pisces, meditate to try to get yourself out of these energies, right? Because just because you're not seeing something right now in some sense doesn't mean that it's not coming. And keep in mind, like how we spoke earlier, constantly the mood that you're in right now is manifesting your next mood, right? The future mood for you. So just make sure that you are manifesting great things in the future for yourself, okay? Don't limit yourself in that way. And that's why the Have Faith card has been coming out a lot as well. We're going to do some more clarifying. But in your surroundings, 7 of Cups. So someone here is has a lot of options, you know. For the first time, right, the 7 of Cups can speak to a, you know, someone that's confused, right? Look at all these clouds, this fuzziness. But for the first time I looked, and this man looks very decisive to me, okay? I feel here that there's someone that has a lot of options, yet they want you, or they're you know, their eyes set on you in some sense here. Let's see, where's the 7 of Cups? Yeah, but there's someone that's being, you know, they're thinking about a lot of things, right? A lot of things are going through their mind. I feel here at this moment they are not emotionally balanced. They could be, you know, obviously keeping a distance, okay? It's not that they don't, you know, feel emotions, just their emotions are not balanced. So they just retract, they guard themselves, become defensive. So that's what's happening, right? So that can seem, you know, it looks to you like, okay, this is nothing here is ever going to pan out. It's interesting. In your surroundings and you, there's both 7s. Confusion here, you know? Let's see. Your hopes and fears, Pisces, the Page of Swords. So I feel here that you are hoping to maintain a clear mind, not to be scattered mind during this time, you know? You here want to be very clear, okay? So the outcome, justice in the reverse. Let's see, something here cannot be balanced. Maybe there's a lack of unaccountability in a sense, right? Unaccountability. Let's see. 9 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Page of Cups. Immediately what I got from this, and it's interesting because sometimes I wouldn't get this, excuse me. Oh, yes. Keep your immunity up, Pisces. I don't feel like I'm sick. I don't know why I just sneezed. But with this combination, Pisces, I feel here like you're trying to manifest something, right? But I feel here that it's coming from a very guarded, tired energy that doesn't feel good by yourself. That isn't, you know, enjoying those luxuries of being by yourself, that time, right? You should be enjoying this time, like understand, have faith that something is coming towards you, and just enjoy everything that the universe is giving you at this time. But I feel here like you are very much, you know, wanting this new emotional start, but not feeling good, you know, on the way in a sense. So you need to fix that energy as well. I do feel that maybe someone in your surroundings might not have justice with you at this time frame, right? During this time frame, because see, they could be wanting to possibly offer you some emotional offer, right? You know, but they're not feeling good right now, and they're a little guarded as well, okay? So it isn't bringing any victory. There isn't any balance coming in together during this time because, you know, people's minds could be getting a toll of them, and obviously making their emotions, making people detached, guarded in their head, okay? I also feel that you want to create something new, right? A new creative endeavor. You want to create something, new project, a new business venture. And, you know, you have that creativity, that sensitivity, but I feel here that you really need to address some things here in regards to, you feeling good all by yourself, right? And, you know, which this guarded energy is not helpful for this creative energy in a sense. Like this exhausted, right? When you're tired, when you've had a fight, you know, and you're bruised and beaten, you know, how creative do you want to be? You're not really inspired. Your cup is not like completely full. So I do feel that there's some things that need to be brought back into balance here. Okay. And a lot of it is obviously, you know, if you really get to the root of all this, is I feel that there's love in a situation, and it's like you're okay without, right? But I do feel like if you just take off your mask and live your authentic self and just let yourself be guided and do what it is that it wants to intuitively do, you're going to resolve the sadness, because it's I feel here, you know, again, your conscious mind it's what's getting in the way. If you let your spirit flow, that's going to be helpful. Let's see what we get with these, and then we'll wrap up with an abundance card. Meditation for creativity. Yeah, so this is a fantastic time to use that fire, right? This is the alchemy process. You take an energy of feeling sad, grief, and you put that into something. It really just sparks something else. So be diligent, right? You know, put that energy into creating. Don't stay sobbing all day long in bed. Joy and delight. You really have to embrace this energy, like have faith, right? Get out of your mind, be able to, there's two spectrums of this energy, right? An energy comes down and you have the choice how you take advantage of it. You could either, you know, obviously the download could be too strong for you, and you can't kind of deal with it, and you stay in this energy of sadness and grief, and it brings you down. You're not being productive because, you know, you're just not taking advantage of the 24 hours that we have because you're here in another mindset. Or you can really, you know, use this energy, let it sweep you away, right? You know, don't, if the energy is trying to guide you into an intuitive creative venture, don't stay self-sabotaging yourself in your mind purposefully, right? We can experience pain, but then we can make ourselves suffer. Okay? You don't have to make yourself suffer. You can, you know, just be in joy and delight. You can choose a different thought. And that different thought, that being able to choose a different thought, will change your reality down the road. And the more that you choose a different thought, right, the more that you program your brain in a new pathway, right? The new pathways are literally, you know, a path. And the more you go through that path, the thicker it gets, right? When you think of going on in the forest or in nature, if there's a path. So the stronger that path becomes, the easier it becomes, right? It's building habits. It's habits, and your mind is a computer. So you are literally creating habits and programming your mind as if you would do another computer. You're gonna leave everything on your desktop and be disorganized, not be able to find anything? Or are you gonna take the time as well, the inner work, the diligence to organize those thoughts, put them in files, okay? And then it's gonna allow you to run so much faster, right? So our thoughts are very much linked with our emotions, Pisces. Let's wrap up with abundance cards. Bountiful nature, yes. You know what? Fantastic time to do so. Spending time in nature helps shift you into a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside, enjoy a walk, hike with your pet. I haven't done that in the longest time. I was just thinking like, I need vitamin D, okay? Sunlight, yes, I'm dying to get some sun. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. Visualize abundance in all forms. Yes. So you are manifesting, right? This is alchemy, what you're performing in a sense. This is why I always say, I mean, you really need both, but you have to use the time. I mean, don't feel bad for feeling this way at all. Work with it, right? Visualize what would you like in your life to happen, okay? What would make you feel better? What would make you feel fulfilled and not feel like this, right? What would fill you up? Visualize that, okay? Again and again, repeatedly. Make those pathways in your mind so, you know, that stand out, okay? Like so discerning, okay, in your mind that there is absolutely no doubt that it's coming to you, right? You create the energy, you create the space for it. Let's get one more. 2 more. Do the work. Wow. I knew that was going to come out, by the way. Because do the work, Pisces, being in this mindset, you're not doing the work. Okay? You're not watering those seeds at this moment. And it's very valuable time. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've got to take the positive action steps and do what you that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. Consistently working on your priorities. Do the work. And dreams of abundance. As you sleep, your angels and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Listen, you're getting tons of ideas. Are you writing them down? Are you implementing them? Like you're going to wish you have, right? Be sure to record your dreams in a journal. Contain valuable insight that will help you manifest your desires into reality. Pisces, I wish you a lot of creative energy, which I know that you have right now. I wish that you embody that. And I would love to know what it is that you guys bring into fruition during this time, because I'm telling you, this is what we've been seeing, you know, stepping into our divine purpose. So don't confuse this time frame that you feel, right? I mean, it's again, suffering and leaving yourself in a certain state. You know, suffering and being in a state of growth and of transformation is something different, right? We can make ourselves suffer, but don't confuse this period that is actually a period of alchemy, of manifestation for something that it's not. And don't stay down, okay? Have faith, continue that creativity. You've learned a lot. You know that you're manifesting your future moment, and it's going to be phenomenal. How phenomenal can you make it when you visualize it, right? And you stay consistent with that vision. So Pisces, thank you for watching. Excuse me for my, I need to do some throat chakra exercises here. But yeah, I hope you have a fantastic day, Pisces. Take care.